Welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. And today, in our preparedness series, we're going to continue on with off-grid cooking. So today, we're going to talk about rice. Rice and gravy. So today we're going to talk about rice. Rice is a major staple for everybody in the preparedness world. But a lot of people don't know how to cook it without the fancy rice cookers. But if you don't have any power, how in the world are you going to cook it? Well, here I come to save the day. Look, it's real easy, y'all. It's very, very simple. The ingredients are this. You need rice and water. That's it. For every cup of rice that you're going to cook, you need 2 cups of water. Okay? Now, on a stove, it's relatively easy. If you got a gas, if you're using propane, or you have the ability with a propane grill, or you've got natural gas, or you're on propane, and you still have gas in your tank during this crisis situation, relatively easy to keep the temperature right where you need it. It gets tricky when you come out here and try to do it on the coals. Because one, you need to get it to a rolling boil, and then you let it roll and boil. Then you need to let it cool down a little bit and get to a simmer, and you want all that water to soak into the rice. Once you get that done, your rice is fine. We're just about done here with ours, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute. But this is not something that you can just throw 2 cups of water and a cup of rice in a Dutch oven and call it done. This is a skill that you kind of need to practice. You may get it right the very first time you do it, but the second time and the third time, your rice may come out crunchy, or you may burn the mess out of it. Controlling your temperature, smoke, means I'm beautiful. Well, there went that idea. But controlling your temperature on an open flame with the coals gets tricky. And the only way to really get to quote unquote mastering that is by doing it. So let's take a look at our rice. Nobody brought me a thing. Can you see from there?
Yeah. I say that, not great, but
yeah, we're just about, ooh, smoke in the eye. We're just about done. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this out so y'all can see it there, because the man Blaze said he was having a hard time seeing it. So let me pull it out. Right about there. See, it's just about done. But do you see how it's even starting to get a little brown in here? And see how it's still, it's not super soggy, but it's still a little moist. It's not very sticky. So we're gonna let it cook back on there for about another few minutes or so. But simply, that's it. Now, the main reason why we did this video today for you guys is the plain fact that one, we all stock up on rice. We all do it. You can get rice in 50-pound bags, and it's very cost effective. But if you don't have this skill right here, where you can cook it to where it's edible, then you've just wasted a lot of money and a lot of time stocking up on all this rice. Because when the crap hits the fan, rice is going to become a very important and very valuable staple. And it's something that you can use to make all different kinds of meals. If you go out and you hunt and trap, and you're starting to catch some small game, rabbit and squirrels, you can start to make different kind of stir fries or stuff like that with the rice. And it gives you the ability to, no, let me rephrase. Rice is one of those foods that you can spice it up and change it in so many different ways that you don't get tired of it. Now, if you just eat straight plain rice all the time and nothing else, of course, you're going to get tired of it. And one of the things that people do not take into consideration is you start eating the same thing every day for a while, it will have an effect on your morale. And after so long, you can physically get sick from just eating that one food all the time. Where rice, you can give it so much diversity. That was the word I was looking for earlier, diversity. With rice, you can have so much diversity. Wind is blowing, wind. We don't care. But rice gives you so much. I'm not supposed to say this. All right. Before we were rudely interrupted by that gust of wind brought to you by the Northeast, what I was saying is rice. Oh, here comes for round two. Rice has so much diversity that if you do it right, you won't be getting tired of it. And so we all stock up on it. Now we all got to practice cooking it. Get outside, get you a fire going, start using your cast iron, start using your Dutch ovens. And start cooking some rice on the fire. Well, that's it for this week in the preparedness series. Why? Because it's windy still, and it's going to just stop me from saying anything else anyway. So, go practice making you some rice. Start shredding up some chicken and pork and beef and beaver and possum and coon and a kid, something. A kid as in a goat. Goat kid. And start practicing fixing yourself some rice. That's it. Thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead. And like always, have a nice day.